everybody, it's the Atlantec vlog. The Atlantec Festival started on Monday with a series of in-company events running throughout this week. And we're off today to take a look and see how some of those events are going.
And secondly, I'd say I get 80% as much done. That's a worst case scenario. So it's like 50% decrease in all the negative, and at least 80% of what I usually get done. So that's
our event. A couple of housekeeping things first. You all know where the exit is. It's the door you came in. Toilet just out there past where you had coffee already. And that's pretty much it. We're going to run for about 45 minutes maybe, and that should see us through there. So just to set the scene, this in-company event is part of a series of in-company events that are happening this week, which is part of the Atlantec Festival. Last year we ran a conference named the Atlantec Conference, which was a one-day event. Some of you may know about this already. This year we wanted to build on that and turn it into a festival, which originally started off as a week-long event with a series of events in there, and we decided to do in-company events as well, so it turned into 2 weeks. So this week is, I think there's about 12 companies doing in-company events, morning, evening and lunchtime events. This is one, so you're aware of those. And then next week is another series of events. There's Women in Technology, there's Gaming for Gamers, there's a schools competition, there's some deep dive technology, I suppose, workshops. And then the cornerstone event of the festival is the Atlantec Conference, which takes place tomorrow week in GMIT.
I suppose just a quick question first of all, is any company here actually using DevOps currently? When you're working closely together with that team, you actually help each other out and stuff gets done a lot faster.
And today I'm going to be taking you through Visual Studio of Team Services. As people here in the room heard of Team Foundation Server, and I assume you use it, and what would you use it for? Is it mainly just version control and for storing code, or would you use it for anything else? In the majority of cases, that's what people use it for. TFS comes in two forms. There's the on-premise version and there's the online version, Visual Studio Online, which has been renamed to Visual Studio Team Services.
The unit test pass, but we also ask that the devs send on, this kind of automatically sends on an email all the work items that are coming in the build, so we know exactly what features are in it. And because the unit tests are there, we know, for example, it's on a decent quality. But then we actually have to accept the build as well. Because sometimes you do get it where you're expecting, say, 10 features in, and you only get 3 features in. So then it will kick off the conversation about, well, when are the features coming in, because we need to realign our timelines about it. And then also it kind of pushes back, well, our code, basically coding our stuff. We need to push back those resources, and then we need to push back when potentially we will sign off. So for test, I think it's a lot better, and it's a lot cleaner. You can see what's going on. You don't have to be going asking people. It's actually in the tool, and now you basically have to send over it.
It's built into this online team services a bit more. I'm thinking in terms of like the likes of GitHub, where collaboration on code is very strong.
I guess team services is kind of over structure around.
If we're working in Agile, it's other.
When we're doing deployments, there will be lots of different environments.
So a little earlier today we were over in the other side of town in Storm finding out about DevOps, and we learned that DevOps is not just deploying of code, it runs all the way through the life cycle of software development these days. Now we're at the other side of town, about to go into the Marine Institute and find out a little bit more about ICT in the Marine. Really enjoying Atlantec Fest 16.
Have you been in here before?
No.
It's very cool. It's an augmented reality sandbox, so it uses Xbox technology to detect height and sand, and then from a computer model projects an image on top. Really calculate the it's just to kind of help explain the concept of contour lines. When you look at a 2D map with contour lines and the colours on it, what it actually looks like in real life.
In the sequence survey, one of the largest civilian sequence surveys with open data anywhere in the world, and this gives us a significant advantage. So if we want to develop our marine space, we have to understand what's there.
Capacity in Ireland in each of these areas and trying to work within the
Possibilities here. We go all the way just off still. Last summer again, we deployed a new underwater observatory, which is linked by fiber cable. So this allows us to stream data in real time from Galway Bay. Very, a big jump ahead in capability, and it allows us to do a lot more with the data. So here we see the video, some video captures, some more interesting stuff. So there's quite a lot of fish here normally. At the moment, not so many, but I'll show you about it. So you can see the birds just 20 meters down, just off spindle. So these birds are trying to catch a bit of lunch for themselves. And this is from earlier today. So you see most of the fish fly except for that guy, and you see biomass in the ocean. So this is just this morning. You see it was after eating all our fish. So we don't have so many fish to show you outside, but I think it's good to see.
I'd also like to invite you to SeaFest in Galway, which is happening, which I'm sure you're already aware of, is happening at the end of June, and we're having a digital ocean event.
From the University of Washington came back in 2010. I think it's really relevant for what we've been talking about today. You're all involved in fields that are putting out new technology. We're involved in ocean science, and if we can bring the ICT fields more and more into oceanography, then we'll make it even more special than it already is.
So that was a really interesting session with the Marine Institute. The opportunity around the marine in Galway is phenomenal. The amount of data that's being captured is really impressive by these guys, and the most impressive part about it is that it's all there available through Smart Bay for Irish companies to harness and to develop commercial applications for, which I think is probably a big unknown out there in the field. The other interesting piece of today was the fact that we have SeaFest coming up in June, another festival in Galway, following on from Atlantec Fest, so that's going to be pretty interesting. That'll offer another view into ICT and the marine. The other So that's it for the Atlantec Fest vlog for today. Like, share, subscribe,